Good morning. Today's lecture, I'll introduce an interesting Chinese traditional music instrument named Guzheng. This is Guzheng. Guzheng. And you know, gu means ancient. Zheng is the sounding, I think, imitate the sounding of that music instrument. And the other name are Hanzheng, Qingzheng, Yaozheng, and Luanzheng. This is one of the plucked musical instrument in traditional Chinese music. What is a Yes, this word, plastic. No, plucked. When you play, you use something like blah, blah, the sounding. Yes, in Chinese traditional music instrument, all of these are the first one, you know, Guzheng, and the second one is Guqin. It's some similarity with Guzheng. This is 21 strings, and for this one, 7, only 7. This is more ancient than this one. Okay, and this one, by the way, I will introduce, this is pipa. This is pipa. And in one of my lecture, I will introduce pipa and yueqing, and this is yangqing all together, okay. And let's know something about the history of Guzheng, and then I'll introduce the structure, and you may have a look. And then I'll talk something like top 10 master classical works. 10大古曲, 10, 10. 大, yes, big, master one, masterpiece, masterworks. And the classical, 古典的 works, 作品. And then some contents will appreciate 渔舟唱晚 composition 1. 渔舟唱晚, 渔舟 means fishing boat. 唱 means sing. 晚 evening. When they come back, the boat come back, that's a good scenery. And then we'll appreciate 高山流水 高山 on the high mountains, top of the high mountains, 流水 blowing. Yes, the water from top move to the downside of the mountain. And then when we finish all of this, we'll practice how to play. Yeah. The history. That's in warring states in China in the history. Warring states, that's from the BC 5 to BC 3 century. Yeah. In the centuries of, yes, right now nearly 5,500 years before. At that time, it's widely spread in Qin Kingdom. Qin Kingdom, do you remember Qin? That's near Shanxi, around Shanxi, yeah. And about the legendary of the invention, you may guess which one it is. It's not quite sure. At the very beginning, This is a whole stone one, very strong, just like a warrior's, yes, the warriors fighting, in the fighting, that's a army man's tool, yes. So this one, during the Qin dynasty, by a general named Meng Tian. So this is first legendary. And the second one, this is used as a weapon. How it can be a weapon, just now we mentioned it is a wooden one, and at the very beginning maybe there are some steels above, more steels. And then some soldiers began to play, and then got the strings on and found, oh, interesting music instrument. So this is a beginning. And the second legendary is during a quarrel among one of the emperor's children. They fight, try to get it, and then divide it into two parts. Originally, it's 50 strings altogether, but after the fighting, divided into two parts. Anyhow, this is too far away history. We can just guess, maybe one, maybe two. The one is General Meng Tian created, and then the other one is created by the fighting, yes, after try to get it. And here I want to introduce what is the schools of Guzheng players. The first one is Qin, in the Qin dynasty, Qin. Qin is Shanxi. We know that in the modern Chinese map, Shanxi is Xi'an. Yes, the province is Xi'an. Xi'an is capital of Shanxi. And representative work named Qin Sangqu, representative named Qin Sangqu. And then the second one is Henan. Henan's short form is Yu, Henan. And the Henan players have the Gao Shan Liu Shui, just now I mentioned. Yeah. And also, the third one, Qilu Daban, Qilu in the Shandong province. That's the hometown of Confucius. Do you remember that? Yeah. And the next one is Chaozhou. Chaoshan, Chaozhou is Yue, Guangdong province. And another one of Kejia Guzheng. And the Kejia, I want to explain it. It's the ancient Hans. During the war, they were defeated to the southern, from north to the southern part in the Chinese map, and then they became the ethnic groups, 客家 ethnic groups, 少数民族. So their Guzheng is ancient one, I'm sure. Yeah. And then representative of Zhejiang. Zhejiang is Hangzhou. Have you been to Hangzhou? Some of you travel. And the representative masterpiece is 将军令. 将军令, what does this mean? 将军令. Generals order, the commander's order. So they must be very strong and in a tense, active. And also we got something from Mongolia and the southern of the Fujian province. Fujian's short form is Min. And in Mongolia, it's named Yatuka. Mongolia, Guzheng. Okay. And this is the structure of a Guzheng. The whole of it is a wooden one. Yes. The surface we call 面板, 边板, 面板. And you know the string, we got the 21 strings right now. In ancient one, maybe it got some 16 strings, and after a period, and they changed, they reformed, and this is something we call ma, yes. So now you got some tips. Can you read by yourself the modern day? Guzheng is plucked. Yes, all of the music instrument in traditional Chinese music instrument, they divided into several parts. The plucked one, the sounding just like kla, 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 kla. Yeah. Yes, you read this? You separate, just now I mentioned this, you should separate Guzheng with Guqin. Guqin only got 7 strings, and also they got no ma. Just now we mentioned something like a bridge. Okay. Yeah. So this is top 10 masterworks. Top 10 masterworks. I translated only for something. I'll explain one by one. This is the first one, 宇宙长丸, the fishing boat back singing. And the second one is 高山流水, high mountain waterfall. And the third one is 林冲夜奔. Lin Chong is a hero in the novel. Yes, in the novel, in the Song Dynasty, his rebellion run to the rebellion-occupied district in the midnight. So 夜奔 means running in the midnight, running. And 汉宫秋月, 汉宫, Han宫, 宫 palace, 秋 autumn, 月 moon. So this is 水, this is 鱼, and pay attention to the character writing of Chinese. This is 水, water, and this is 海, 鱼. Also, the side, the word side, the character side of Chinese writing include some water. So the Guzheng is good at playing something concerned with water, just a river or ocean or, yes, water, yeah. So 平湖秋月, do you know 湖? Lake. Okay, 出水莲, lotus, water here. Yes, all of these are interesting, I think. And also, Guzheng can imitate drums. In Xiangshan, it got some competition of drums. 社 means competition. Yeah. So all of this one I mentioned. If somebody asks you, in China, it got a famous music instrument, Guzheng. What are the master works? You can at least tell them 渔舟唱晚高山流水 and 战台风 fighting typhoon. Later on, I will show you what is the typhoon. Okay. So this is 渔舟唱晚. Yes, the scenery of 渔舟唱晚. I imagined just something like this. There is a composer and a player of 楼书华. He wrote it. Yes, here in the mid-1930s. This is from the material of the ancient song, returning process. Returning process, 归去来辞 in Chinese, in Mandarin, 归去来辞. And the name is according to a poetry writer in Tang Dynasty. His name is Wang Bo. That's the year of his living times. So the song Fishing Boat, you will remember, is taken from the Tang Dynasty poet Wang Bo. The name is Wang Bo. Okay. We can enjoy some 高山流水 and 渔舟唱晚 together. And this is the introduction of 高山流水. Now let's enjoy 渔舟唱晚 by a famous player. Next one, I'll introduce 高山流水. Okay, just now, 高山流水. Yes, you will imagine the top mountain and the flowing of the water and the sounding imitate very well. Now let's go to another classroom and then we'll practice Guzheng's play. Let's go. Okay, girls and boys, just now we explained what is Guzheng and Guzheng's history. And then here, let's practice. I'll show you some. We can describe scenery. Just now I mentioned just like a fishing boat coming back to their hometown. And then we can express something like a friend, close friend talking. The fishing boat coming back at night is something in the ancient. So Guzheng's here, the lower one here, can explain. For example, Yes, it's very ancient, far, far away. And it can be very quick and very active. Yes, you mentioned, you may notice that just now, just like some watering flowing. Yeah, this is the characteristic of Guzheng and express a kind of sounding, nature sounding. Yes, I think when we imitate something just like typhoon, yes. Ooh. Yeah. Yes, I'll show you how. Yeah. Okay, now I'll show you how this is the 5 strings moved. It only get do, re, mi, so, la, do, re, mi, so, la. Only 5 for each scale. It's great. And it is expressive because from here, do, it has got 2 points of do. And the second do is here. And here is also a do. So it's 21 strings altogether. And we can learn, yes, this do and the do. Usually, we move our hand this way, just like an eagle. Yes, grasp something. Okay. Yes, grasp something. And the first step we should know. Do, do, mi, mi, so, so. Okay. La, la, do, do. When you want to practice, we can recognize the notes here. This is a so for green one, okay. For each of the green ones. So, okay. So. And after so is la, do, la, do, la, do, la, do. Yes, this is something we can recognize. And when we see it, we can just move inside and here much more closer, more than 1 feet. Okay. More than 1 feet. And then you practice, I will let some of you practice. You recognize the string. Do, 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 do. And then this one, so, do. Do, do, so, do. Who'd like try first? Do, do, so, do. Also this one, do. and this one so, do, 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 so, do, 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 so, do, 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 so, do. Yeah, do, 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 so, do, 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 so. Fine, fine. Again. So, do. We are not in a hurry. Do, 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 so, do, 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 so, do. And you must have a question. Where is far and T?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I'll try to find it for you. Let's look at here. Do, do, re, mi, and so. So must be between me and so. Me, yeah, must between this. So we use the left one to try to find it. And maybe something is like that. For different types, we must depend on experience, try to find the fa and the T. So, do, mi, fa, 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 fa. So, la, and T. T is here. If you put on too much, maybe just something like do happened. Rai, la, rai. Si, this is T. So it's fa and T depend on our experience of practice. Okay. For example, yes, fa mi rai, and we can usually practice do, re mi fa, and so, la. If you move, maybe not in a fluent way, you maybe find something. Too much, you move to do, yeah. So it depends on this. And we have a lot of things to practice the play of fa and T because it's hard. Yes, it's easy, but yes, beautiful, sounding beautiful. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you move here. Again. Oh, yeah. Yes. This is easy, but sounding good. Yeah. Just now, when you practice, yes, this is our first practice. Is that interesting?
Yeah, very interesting.
Yes, so after class, I hope you can listen to the Guzheng's play, and then you try to find some opportunities to practice. And you know do, re, mi, and you know how to play fa, and then you to practice the music you like.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, to the end of our practice, let's enjoy another master playing.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks.